Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Rifle Chair channel. So in front of you there is this total of 5 number 4 Mark 1 Lee Enfield magazines. One of them just came in fresh from Italy through Tradex, and currently in Canada right now there is an influx of Type 2 M1 Garands from Italy in 308 or 7.62 NATO. There's also an influx of Carcano rifles coming in, different Beretta pistols. I think there's Model 51 Beretta pistols that are coming in, and also some number 4 Lee Enfield magazines have come in from Italy. And lo and behold, Italy was going to issue their Navy with Lee Enfields, and so they, back in the day, acquired a bunch of number 4 Lee Enfields. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you the Italian magazine that came in. And this is it right here. You'll notice that it's kind of a light gray phosphate finish. It's relatively unmarred. Get rid of these here so you can see better. It's relatively unmarred, if you can see here. The tabs are unmarred. It looks to me like essentially a brand new rifle. It just a magazine. This magazine is not being used. Now you can tell if a magazine has been used or not because frequently these tabs have been manipulated or played with using pliers, or they've been shaved, or they've been filed down, and that's not good. If you look at these ones here, they're all marred around the edges. Some of them have definitely been touched up with a file. These ones are not. These ones are not. Interestingly enough, this magazine is F and broad arrow marked. This is a British magazine. It appears to have been bead blasted to some extent. There's a seam going down here. Interesting. And so it looks like it had been bead blasted to some extent and then phosphated. So let's have a closer look here. Pretty decent spring. It's riveted nicely to the follower, and that was riveted after it was phosphated. I don't know why they would want to phosphate the follower, but they have. There's no real buildup of grease on this thing. Like there's just basically just a little bit of dust in there, but otherwise, that spring hasn't been pushed up and down too many times. In fact, that may have been the first time it's ever been pushed up and down because I just marred the phosphate on the inside. There's a bit of a argument that's going on as to whether or not phosphated Lee Enfield magazines are a good idea. And I can understand that. You don't want this follower to be snagging on the inside of the magazine because it's a grippy surface. However, the finish on this Italian finished magazine is really good. I don't have any problems with it. It's not too grippy. For example, let's take another F marked Lee Enfield magazine here. This one is got the it's painted. What is the name of that paint they use? That baked on enamel paint. Oh, it's eluding me at the moment. Sun-Corite. So it's been sun-corited, and that's fine. And there's no problem with the follower on this one either. Although this one is serial number to the original rifle, which I don't have. But if you have a rifle out there, A22986, this is the magazine for you. Of course, this one is not serialed to any rifle. It's just a spare parts rifle. I suspect that they kept in storage. But interesting that it's not greased up. So it must have been in some kind of a watertight container to stop it from, moisture from getting in there. I don't see any evidence of rust. The finish is relatively unmarred. These are available at Tradex Canada. If you want to get yourself an original number 4 magazine that hasn't been dinked with or played with by somebody, the tabs haven't been opened up or closed or whatnot, that's going to work just fine in any Lee Enfield that I run. And So I thought I'd pick one up and I show it off to you guys. Like show and tell. That's really all YouTube is. Show and tell. So show and tell time with a number 4 magazine. Hope you guys are all doing great. Cheers. Maple Leaf up.